Hi guys, welcome to Flip the Deck Tarot. Today's pick a card reading is going to be just for my singles out there. We are going to be asking the question, will you meet that special someone soon? So I have 3 readings for you today. We're going to get some clues at the end of the reading about this person's name or when they might be coming into your life, where you might meet them. So for reading number 1, we have Rose Quartz. For reading number 2, we have Clear Quartz. And for reading number 3, we have Citrine. So as always, take as much time as you need to pick the pile or piles that are calling to you. I'm going to have your timestamps down below in the description box. I'm going to jump in with reading number 1, and I will see you in your reading. Hi, number 1, if you picked the Rose Quartz, this is going to be your reading. We're going to be finding out if you will be meeting a special person sometime soon. So let's jump into your first oracle cards and see what they have to say. Okay, you have Yang, To the Sea, and Regeneration. Okay, this actually looks like really great energy, really restorative energy. So it's showing me that something in your life is coming to a place where it needs to change or where it's going to change. So you might be going through a lot of growth and transformation at this time, which is great energy for welcoming a new romance into your life. I do see here that you are being called to take some sort of action. So when we have this Yang or Yang energy, this is really the masculine energy. This is an outward facing energy. This is the energy of taking action. So for some of you, you may have been sitting on the sidelines for a little while, maybe a little bit hesitant to get out there and to start dating again. This is a bit of a call for you to take some sort of action in terms of finding that romance. I think that there really is a call here. There's something here saying make a move of some sort. That'll be different for everyone exactly what that move is. But it looks like you might want to get out there and start meeting some new people. It seems like there is going to be an opportunity for new love to enter your life, but only once you take the steps to kind of allow an avenue for that new love to enter. If you've had the impulse lately, I feel like for a lot of you, you may have had the impulse to start socializing more. Things in the world are starting to open up a bit more, so that might be where this energy is coming from. Maybe you've been keeping to yourself for quite some time, and now you're having more of the urge to get out there, maybe go out with some friends, maybe join a group or some kind of meetup hangout where people are discussing topics that you're interested in. For some of you, this is even the impulse or the urge to jump on a dating site. Now, this might make you cringe. The idea of this might make you cringe, especially if you're quite introverted. Even putting yourself out there to go hang out with some friends or to go out and get some drinks or something can feel a little bit scary. But what I'm seeing here is that you have something that wants to enter your life. Like there is a new romance that's just waiting to come in for you, but it's almost like in certain ways you're closed off to the possibility, or you might be a little bit hard to get to in some ways. So it's like if you're not socializing that much, if you made the decision to maybe not go out to that restaurant or to not set up a profile on that dating website, it's a little bit hard for this new person to find a way into your life. So what's happening here is you're just being asked to give this new person a way in, give them a door in. It does kind of feel like when you put yourself in this position, when you finally make the decision to get yourself kind of out of your comfort zone a little bit, that this new person is just right there waiting. It does feel like it's a decision, though. It feels like you do have to get over the hurdle of making the decision to put yourself in an environment where you could possibly meet somebody. So to me, this is about showing willingness. I love that this action card is your center card because it really shows that that's the main thing. It's more on your part this willingness to actually accept this new love into your life. I think for some of you, you could have ended a relationship that was really difficult for you to get over, because it feels like you really want something new in your life, and you know exactly what you want and how you want this relationship to make you feel. But the idea of kind of making yourself vulnerable enough to experience this, I feel like it's a little bit scary for you. And that's why this action is needed, and it's right at the center of your reading. I think for a lot of you, I'm just getting this feeling like it would be so much easier, like you've had a thought similar to this, like it would be so much easier if this person would just fall into my lap. Like if I didn't have to do anything, if I didn't have to go out and try to meet this person, if I didn't have to put myself in any awkward social situations, and this person just fell out of the sky and into my lap, that would be so much easier. And that is true, it really would be. But I think the energy here is you're being asked to commit to the idea of drawing this person into your life. And it's not that you have to actually go after this person or really extend a lot of energy in their direction. I'm not getting that feeling. It's more that you need to commit just enough, like just show that desire and just commit to it enough to allow it to happen. I think that this new relationship, when you have committed to the idea of allowing something new in, it's going to feel like some kind of rebirth for you. It's like a wave of newness, a fresh energy here. So it does feel like there's something holding it back. And I think this is totally on your end. So that's actually good news, because that means you're in complete control of it. It means as soon as you decide that you're completely open and willing to accept something new, you're going to have this burst of energy, and it's going to feel like this relationship is like a regeneration for you. You have this regeneration card, so it's going to feel like it really kind of boosts you, boosts your energy. And there is actually a lot of energy in this reading. With this yang energy, this is very action-oriented energy, and this regenerative energy is kind of giving me that same feeling. On the other hand, we have this to the sea card, which is a little bit more of a tranquil energy. And the message that I'm getting for you is, although you do need to kind of step into your power a little bit and take matters into your own hands. And when I say just a little bit, I truly mean that. It feels like something new is trying to come to you, but it just needs a way in. So it's really not that you need to take that much action. It's not that you have to be asking people out on dates or going really aggressively on dating websites. It's not that energy at all. It's more the energy of just simply placing yourself in a position where you could meet this person, where it's possible for new energy to come into your life, for that regenerative energy to come into your life. And then the message is really that you're being asked to, once you've placed yourself in that position to accept something new, then you're being asked to kind of go with the flow. So this is opposing energy in a way, but this is basically like put yourself in kind of the image that's coming to my mind is like a stream with fish in it. Like if you want to catch a fish, then go to where the stream of fish is, like go to where the fish are. And it's not that you have to aggressively try to catch one of these fish. It's just that you need to sit down at this stream and be willing, like be open to the idea of catching a fish. It's funny that this analogy comes to my mind, because now I'm thinking of like there's plenty of fish in the sea. So that could be kind of a message for some of you that are having a hard time putting a particular relationship, a connection, or maybe something that didn't quite ever get off the ground. If you're having a hard time putting the idea of this behind you so you can accept something new into your life, that's kind of a little side message that just came through for you. But really the point of this is you do not have to try hard to catch a fish. You just need to go where the fish are. And once you are there, sit peacefully by the stream. A lot of water imagery coming through here. You might be a water sign, or this person that's coming into your life might have a really watery quality to them, because everything that's coming to my mind is all about that water. So yeah, the to the sea card really asks you to just go with the flow. It's after you've taken this action, just kind of relax and allow the possibilities to unfold. So this means letting go of a lot of expectations that you had about how a relationship was going to enter your life or who this relationship was going to be with. The feeling that I'm getting is that something really beautiful wants to come in for you. But some of you have a lot of expectations, or you have an attachment to a previous connection, or just something that you thought was going to happen and it never did. So it's a little hard to let go of. You're kind of being asked here to just let go of all of that. Let the universe present these beautiful possibilities to you. Let the universe kind of take the lead once you have shown your willingness to let something new flow in. Your expectations here could be about, like, it could be about physical appearance. It could be that you have a certain type, or you're looking for someone who reminds you of someone else, or you've just always dated this certain type of person. It could be that you thought you were going to meet someone in a particular way. But what I'm seeing here is that the new love that wants to come into your life is something that's unexpected. I think it's something better than anything you ever hoped for, but it does take you kind of releasing your ideas around what this romance was going to be, who this person was going to be, how they were going to behave, how tall they were, what color their hair was. It's like release all of these expectations, all of these requirements, in some cases the list. Release the list and kind of let the universe do its thing. Now, this isn't to say that you're going to compromise on your standards at all, because you're not, and you shouldn't. There's certain things that you want out of a relationship. There are certain things that are a requirement that aren't negotiable. And I think that you have a really good idea of what those things are. And that could be what sort of held you back too. Because you do have such a clear picture. So it's really easy for you to know when something isn't quite hitting the mark. But I think the universe wants to deliver something to you that's even better. So this means all of your expectations are met and exceeded. And it just kind of takes loosening up a little bit and letting this flow naturally, letting whatever wants to come into your life come in naturally. In other words, don't box yourself in here. Be open to all possibilities, because you never know where you might meet this person. You never know who this person might be, what they might look like. You can't just judge a book by its cover, or judge a situation by what you see on the surface. It could be trying to deliver to you much more than you realized. Yeah, I just keep an open mind. That is the biggest message here. You are also drawn to this rose quartz, which is a stone that's known for its qualities of love and romance. So this does tell me that you're open to this idea, and that love really wants to kind of hunt you down, is the feeling I'm getting. It's almost like love has been trying to hunt you down, and there might be just a couple little hang-ups. And once you take some action and step into this energy of rebirth and renewal, I think this love wants to come in. So let's look at your next oracle card and see what else we have. Oh, we have love. Okay, that's a definite, let's get that to focus. That's a definite message there that love is trying to come in for you. It does look like love will probably come in pretty soon. The only thing I see here is that it does require a little bit of work on your part. It requires you to fully commit to the idea of allowing a new relationship in. And it also requires you to let go of some of your expectations and just some of the plan. Like, I think that this is, in some ways, it's probably not going to go according to plan. You might meet this person in a way that you never expected. Maybe even in a way that you said, I will never meet somebody in that way. Like, I will never hop on that site to try to meet someone, or I'll never go to that place, or I'll never date this type of person. It might even be things like that that you have said you would never do, that's actually going to lead to you meeting this super, super special love in your life. So let's look at your tarot cards. Okay, we have the Two of Materials, the World Cosmos, that's the World card in traditional tarot, the Queen of Materials, and the Knight of Materials. Okay. A lot of earth energy coming through. The person that you meet very well could be an earth sign. You may be an earth sign. I'm feeling like this is the new energy that's coming into your life. If you're both earth signs, this is going to be a really stable, very strong connection that's coming through for you. Yeah, definitely. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy coming through. So this person might be an earth sign. It looks like you've held back in the past. It looks like you've been looking for a real commitment, and that's what's kind of making you hold back. That's the hesitation, because you're looking for something that's real and solid, and kind of afraid to get into something that falls apart very easily, or that where the person isn't willing to commit the way that you're wanting them to. So I think that's the hesitation that I was feeling. It's not that you would purposely do anything to hold this love at bay, but it's almost like, just because of everything you've been through and all of the ups and downs and potentially relationships falling apart or things just not working out, I think a lot of people that you come in contact with just aren't very serious. And you're looking for something that's real and that can be committed, and they're not serious. So it looks like it's been a bit of a juggling act for you. It's been a decision-making process. I think you might be arriving at the time where you are ready to use this this more masculine, action-oriented energy to take control over the situation a little bit more. But with this Two of Materials, it shows me you've been going back and forth about this. It's been a tough decision. You go back and forth between wanting to try to find exactly what you've been looking for, and then on the other hand, at times you just feel exhausted from looking for it. So, yeah. The search is exhausting to you, and that might be why this energy of needing to take more action, it could sound like, oh, do I have to do that? And that's why I felt so called to tell you, it's not that you have to take a great deal of action. You just have to kind of allow it to come in. If we kind of relate this to something else, like let's say we relate this to money. If someone wanted to bring money into their life, money could be trying to come to them in every way imaginable, but if they don't have a really like a good solid way for the money to flow to them, then it can make it hard. So this person might, let's say they get a job. Now this is a way that money can flow to them. They can be promoted in that job. They can make more money, or they start a business. Now they have a way for the money to come to them. But if they are not in the position where any money can be given to them in exchange for the work that they do or the service that they offer or anything, then they can't make the money. So that's kind of what's happening here. You just have to put yourself in the position where you could potentially meet this person, and that's pretty much all you have to do. So yeah, there's no need for the exhaustion anymore, because I feel like this is coming to you. It's actually coming pretty soon as you are able to get yourself in the right energy. And there's not a whole lot you have to do after that, which is good news. I see here with the World card, it's like there's a world of possibilities that will open up to you. And that's kind of what I'm getting at with these analogies of just put yourself in the right place and it will just happen. There's a world of possibilities. There's so much that can happen. There's so many people that you can meet. And there's a particular person that has so much to offer, so much more than you ever thought of. So yeah, it's just about making this decision and then letting all of these possibilities unfold. I think it's almost like there's new love that's practically ringing your doorbell, and all you have to do is open the door. That's kind of how this is coming through now. This is the action that you need to take. Open the door. So whatever that means to you, however you can open that door, however you can make yourself more available and more receptive to that, that's what you need to do. Yeah, I think some of you are feeling like you'll never find something as good as what you had before. So this is about maybe a previous relationship, or the worry that you'll never find something that will meet your expectation. But really here, what I'm seeing is there's better out there for you. There's better than the connection that you had before that you've placed on this pedestal. There's actually better than you have even dreamed up on your own. There's better stuff out there for you, really. Yeah, the only thing here is that the ball is in your court and you have to take a little action and keep an open mind. But once you've done that, love is definitely coming. So I want to wrap up this reading by drawing some months and some signs and initials. Let's just get a little clue because it does look like something is trying to come in for you. So let's see if we can figure out timing. I will draw maybe just 1 month. I don't know. We'll see. So let's see here. Okay, we have September. So September might be a significant month for you. What this makes me think, in addition to timing for you, is we had all this earth energy come through, and this is kind of looking like your person might be a Virgo. That kind of September timing. This could be that you are welcoming a Virgo into your life. Again, all that strong earth energy. There are strong signs pointing to this person being an earth sign. Let's draw you a couple of charms and see what we get. Yeah, we got Virgo. Let's have that focus. Come on. It doesn't want to focus, you guys, but there we go. Virgo. So I'm curious to know, are you a Virgo? If you're not, then I think your person really is. And not only that, this might just be an important time for you in terms of meeting someone. So in Virgo season might be really important. Let's see. Okay, we got a bunch of signs. I did want to get some initials. So we have Leo, Capricorn, and Sagittarius. That's interesting as well, because that, like for Leo and Virgo season are right next to each other. So these are all signs that could kind of be leading you to some clues here. Another thing is this yang energy being very fiery, and then we had all this earth. I'm pretty sure we've gotten, 2 fire signs and 2 earth signs. So that could be something. Let's see. We have an M. Oh, what is this? An O and a V. Okay, these could be initials of your person. Let me put this down here. You know what this made me think of, though? We're missing an E, but it almost, I almost want to say like we could spell move. And that might be kind of some direction for you in terms of taking that action. But yeah, we have some signs, we have some initials here, so that can be little clues to you. Keep an open mind here. This might not come in the way that you have expected. You might meet this person in a way that's completely unexpected to you, and it might not even be something you planned. This can be just a way that you put yourself out there and you end up meeting a really significant love. So yeah, I think that's all the messages I see for you. I had so much fun doing this reading. Thank you for hanging out with me. If you liked this reading, if it resonated with you, don't forget to leave me a comment down below, like the video, and hit subscribe if you feel like it. And I'll see you in another video really soon. Bye. Hi, number 2. If you picked the clear quartz, this is going to be your reading. We are going to find out if new love is going to be entering your life sometime soon. Will you be meeting that special someone? So let's take a look at your oracle cards and see what they have to say. Okay, we have round and round. Having the hardest time getting the camera to focus today. There we go. We have Y. Oh, interesting. And community. Let's focus. Okay. Okay. Really interesting cards here. A couple of different messages are coming through. And I think I want to try to tell you all the things that I see, because different things are going to resonate differently for different people. So for some of you, it looks like you've been caught in kind of a karmic cycle when it comes to relationships. So this means that you've been feeling like you've been experiencing the same relationship over and over and over again with different people. Different people, same story type of thing. For others of you, I'll just kind of drop this. I don't know if this is going to be a whole different interpretation, like what messages are going to come through. But for others of you, this is you going in circles with the same person. It's not different people, same story. It's same person, same story. And it's just kind of like a repeated pattern. But this is showing me that you are in sort of a karmic cycle, and that there's a lesson that you need to be learning here. And you kind of are in this place where you're going to keep repeating the same thing until you learn that lesson. Yeah, that's why it keeps happening over and over again. So I think that there's a message here for you to be questioning why what is going on in your life has been going on. And also to kind of clear that energy. I'm now drawn to, like, you picked the clear quartz, which is a really it's just kind of like a pure energy. It's a really cleansing, pure energy. And it feels like there's something here that needs to be cleansed out. Like there's something that needs to change or be evaluated. And you're being asked to ask yourself the question, why? Why does this keep showing up in my life? Why is this cycle playing out over and over and over again? And you might have already started to kind of wonder that. Some of you might be on again, off again. And maybe this connection ended, but you can't stop thinking about this person, or you always find yourself wondering what the meaning of that connection was in the first place, and why didn't it work out? Why couldn't it have worked out? If that's the case, this really is a call for you to clear that cycle and to learn whatever the lesson was that keeps presenting itself. Because it looks like in order to accept new love in, you have to learn this lesson. I think that what's happening here is that there are plenty of opportunities for you when it comes to love. Whether you decide to do this work or not, to figure out why this cycle has been present in your life or not, there are opportunities for love. My only concern is that you won't really be getting the kind of love that you want. You're not going to get the type of relationship that you want until this energy gets cleared up, because it's just a matter of you continually drawing in the same situation into your life. So it will just keep playing out. Yeah, that's kind of the first messages that I saw in these cards. So if that kind of hits home for you, if you do feel like you've been in a cycle of just repeating the same story over and over again, and you're wondering why this keeps happening, and I am seeing for a lot of you, this is something that you talk to your friends and family about a lot. You might go to like your sister or your mom or your best friend and kind of vent about, like, why is this happening again? Why is this person acting like this again? Or why can't I get over this person? Or why is this new person acting just like the old person? This is kind of this is the answer to it. It's sort of a karmic cycle, and there's something that you need to learn and some energy that needs to be cleared up. I am hearing that for some of you, this might be a small portion of you, but for some of you, that connection that you have with a friend or a family member that you turn to in these sort of cases when these things are going on in your life, they've given you this kind of advice before. It just might not have been that easy to hear. So they, knowing a little bit more about your particular situation, may have kind of alluded to the fact that these people are the same, like that the people that you are drawn to tend to be exactly the same. So that's why you're kind of attracting the same energy into your life over and over and over again. So yeah, That is for one portion of you. If that resonated with you, then good, because I think it was a message you needed to hear in order to get to a place where new love can come in. There is kind of another message for a different portion of you. So some of you already know this person. That is the interesting thing. I think that this could also be true for those of you who are experiencing the same cycle over and over again with different people or with the same person. This could be true for you at the same time. And for others, it's only the second part of this message that you're going to resonate with if you know who this person is. The funny part is this is a reading like, is new love going to come into your life? So you might have been thinking that this is someone that you've never met before. But I am seeing here that there is someone in your life that wants to show up for you in this romantic capacity, but has not spoken up about it. So I think that this is someone who's been present in your life and that you might have friends in common with this person with this community card. So this might be someone that you are around often, someone that you just are not focused on in that way, or you weren't aware that they were focused on you in that way. It feels like the type of person that's always there. Like they're always around, but you... I don't want to say you disregard them, because I don't think you fully disregard them, but I just don't know that you have thought of them in this particular way, in a romantic way. So it feels like it's someone who's a recurring fixture in your life. And if that's the case, this is like, figure out who that person is and ask yourself why this person is present in your life, why they've been in your life, why they always are there for you. Like really start to question, what is the point of this? What's the meaning of this? Yeah, I think there might be a little bit more to it than you thought. I think that also for a lot of you, if the first part of that message resonated with you and there is someone that you're caught up on, or you're always going through these kind of tumultuous relationships, it looks like there's somebody here that that's right under your nose. While all of this kind of like all this drama or upset and disappointment is going on, there's another person that's right under your nose that is looking at you in this way, that wants to be this new love that comes into your life, but you haven't noticed them in that way. Yeah. For some of you, this is even like the shoulder that you cry on is the person that has these romantic feelings for you. This is interesting energy. I was expecting something brand new, someone that you hadn't met. And it does feel like for a lot of you, you have met this person. If you have not already met this person, it is highly likely that you'll meet this person through common friends, or through some kind of socializing that you do, a group that you hang out with, or a meeting that you attend, something like that, maybe even work. Or in your neighborhood, like it could be that this person lives in the same building as you or something like that. They're in some way, they are already connected to you, even if they're not a good friend of yours. They're already connected to you. They already run in the same circles as you do, or live really near to you or something like that. And I do feel like this person has already noticed you and developed feelings for you. That makes it feel like new love is trying to enter your life very soon, because I think this person is sort of just on the sidelines, or they're so near to you that it wouldn't take much for this relationship to kind of like pop off, to blossom. Really, really unexpected message here. Let's look at your last oracle card, and then we'll get into your tarot cards. So we have change. Okay. This is kind of the same energy that we were talking about. Depending on what part of this reading so far you have resonated with, if this is about you kind of experiencing the same relationship over and over again, and the same disappointments over and over again, this is a message that something is going to change, that something needs to change. I cannot help but notice this, the imagery on this card, this kind of like spiral, and then this repeated spiral here. I think there is kind of there's a message here to break the cycle in some way. So there's a cycle going on, whether that's in your mind and just your thoughts about how you approach romance. It might be a cycle, an endless cycle that you seem to be caught in with a particular person. This is a message that something needs to change. That cycle needs to be broken for something new to come into your life. Even if that's something new with the same person, there's a particular dynamic in the relationship that has to change, or it's going to be the same repeated cycle. It's not going to be anything new. For others of you, this is about your relationship with a particular person changing and taking on a new, like a new life. So this might be someone that you do know in a friendly capacity, or maybe somebody that you are just an acquaintance with and you haven't developed much of a relationship with them, but you know who they are. Something's going to change in that relationship. Something is going to bring that relationship to the forefront and make this something that's significant in your life. I feel like this person is in your life or very near to you in some way, and they're not very significant to you yet. But it's like something's going to change and they're going to take more of that like central role in your life. Even though they've been there all along, you're going to start looking at them differently. Your interactions are going to be different. Your conversations are going to be different. Their feelings for you might be revealed, and that's going to change things up. Let's look at your tarot cards. Okay, we have Page of Inspiration. I want this to focus so you can see. Come on. Why be difficult? Okay, there we go. We have the Knight of Voices in reverse. Yeah. The Nine of Emotions. I don't know why the camera doesn't want to focus today. I'm sorry, you guys. And the 10 of Emotions. Okay. There's so much love and fulfillment headed your way. You have the 9 and the 10 of Cups. So this is really about, being fulfilled in every way possible. And to me, this is almost a message of like, you might as well have just gotten 2 10 of Cups, which just means you have everything that you could ever ask for. You have all the love and fulfillment that you could ever ask for. And the only reason I feel like you didn't get 2 10 of Cups is because there aren't 2 10 of Cups in the deck. That's just how this is feeling to me. Is like, there's just so much trying to come into you. And I feel like it's about to happen. It's just a matter of like, something needs to change. Something's going to switch up. And then on the other side of that is so much fulfillment. With this Page of Inspiration, so pages are, it's kind of immature energy in a way. Not that this person is immature, but it's like, it's the very beginning of something. It's something that's like in its infancy that maybe never really has even started yet, because we don't start taking action until we get to the Knight. The page is just kind of playing around with an idea. And this is a passionate idea that this page is playing with. So this is somebody who has already had their eye on you. They've already had the thought. They've already had the inkling. They've already wondered what it would be like. This could also mean that it could be a relationship that just never really got off the ground. In that case, it's not really something new, but it's something that needs to be rediscovered. But for a lot of you, I think this is someone who's had their eye on you, and they really have not told you at all how they're feeling. We have this Knight of Voices in reverse. This is someone who wants to speak up about something, but it's like the feelings that they had never got past the passion. It never got past just the emotional thought that they had regarding you. They didn't say anything. And this could be for a number of reasons. It could be because they don't know you very well. It could be because they do know you very well, and they're a little bit hesitant to change the dynamic of the relationship that you've already established. Yeah. I think this is also showing how passionate you are. So in relationships, and this is probably an element of something that needs to change, It's like you're very passionate in a lot of ways, and I think that you do have a lot of clarity about what you want and what you need in all aspects of your relationship, but you're not always somebody who will speak up. There might be kind of like a fear of rocking the boat. You don't want to offend anyone. You don't want to make waves. You don't want to ruin something that could have been good. So there's this feeling of you holding back sometimes when it comes to speaking your mind and letting someone know exactly what you need in a relationship. It could also be that you wait too long to speak up. So maybe you do eventually get to the point where you say something, but that's after someone has been treating you in a way that you didn't appreciate for like a year. And then it comes out in a different way. So there is kind of this energy of maybe you not always speaking up to let the other person know what's going wrong. But this is something you could change. And that's an essential element to your reading, something that can be changed. So this is maybe a little bit of advice about how to go into this new connection that's coming in. Be honest and speak up about everything that you want and everything that you need. I think that this new love that's coming in, there might be maybe a little bit of you that doesn't feel like you need to speak up, because with this, you're going to be so fulfilled with this relationship, you might not have to tell this person anything. But maybe just try it. Maybe just try in terms of being open. I think this is something that communication is going to open up really beautifully in this new connection. This could also be that once this person comes into your life and speaks up about how they're really feeling about you, like shows up in a different way, that something big changes in that dynamic. And the fulfillment that I see is just kind of like off the charts here. So I think something is coming in for you. And I think for a lot of you, this is someone that's already in your life in some way, already really nearby, which means it could happen really fast. Let's get a month for you. I'm just going to draw 1 month, and this can give us a clue about timing. Okay. So we have March. This is a timeless reading, so it might be close to March when you're watching this video. The time that I'm filming this, it's March right now. So yeah, soon would be an understatement. It's the very end of March right now. So this could be an indication that this person's coming into your life very soon. It could also show that you might have met this person in March, which probably when you see this video will be like last month. If you're watching it when it comes out, but timeless reading, so you could be watching this anytime. This can be somebody that you met in March, and maybe you haven't even considered them as a romantic interest yet, but you did meet them then. Oh my gosh, I think this is something happening really fast for you. And it's funny because the energy at first, I didn't think so. I thought there's a cycle and you probably have some work to do, so it might be like several months, but no, it's looking more like it's going to happen really, really fast. Let's look at some charms and see what other information we can get. Okay. We have an N. It's a little bit hard to see. Let's see if I can make it focus. Hold on. An N. So this can be an initial. Let's see, a B, wow, okay, let's see what else. We have Capricorn, so this person might be a Capricorn. We have Aquarius. Let's get one more charm. We have Taurus. So some signs there for you to kind of choose from, some clues. This could actually be this person's entire chart, just kind of depending on how it lays out. You did have 2 earth signs here, so there might be heavy earth energy and some air energy here. But yeah, really beautiful reading. Actually surprising, because I didn't think it would happen this fast. But this change card could also be an indication that there's a lot of change happening in your life. This might be something that comes in really fast, or the dynamics of a relationship change really, really fast. But it looks like what is ahead for you is a ton of emotional fulfillment, which is probably what's been missing in these previous relationships when we're talking about this karmic cycle. So this looks like you're headed in a very positive direction. And that there's going to be a lot changing, and maybe really, really fast. So yeah, I think I'll leave it there. Thank you so much for hanging out with me, letting me read your cards. If you liked this video, if you resonated with any of these messages, don't forget to like it, leave me a comment down below, and hit subscribe if you feel like it. And I will see you really soon in another video. Bye. Hi, number 3, if you picked the citrine, this is going to be your reading. We're going to find out if new love is coming into your life anytime soon. Let's hop right into your oracle cards and see what they have to say. So we have milk and honey. Ooh, ooh. This is great energy. And let's see what else we have. Building blocks. And finally, the fates. Let's make that focus, because this is a beautiful card. Okay. Wow, you guys. Let's answer the question. Is new love coming into your life? Yes. Yes. You are attracting new love in your life, for sure. Looking at this, I'm thinking you must have been doing some kind of work. You must have been doing something to get ready for the relationship of a lifetime, because that's what this is showing here. This is the first, you're the first group that it's just yes. Like I feel like it just should have been one big card that just says, yes, new love, because it's such a clear message. Your manifestation game is on point right now, or some kind of deep work or healing that you've been doing has made such a difference. I have to think that it's that, seeing these cards, I have to think that this is some kind of work that you have done, and a lot of things that you may have been through that brought you to this place. But this is a beautiful place to be, and it's a very receptive place, and it's a place that feels like you know exactly what you deserve, you know what you're looking for, and you're so sure that you're gonna get it. It's almost like you only clicked on this video just to hear this, just to get that confirmation, but you didn't really need to hear the message, because you already knew that it was happening, because you can feel it. It's almost like you've already claimed it. You have already decided that this is yours, and you've already done the work to arrive in this place, to the point that you are sure that this is coming. This is a really passionate relationship that's headed your way. Really, really passionate. This milk and honey card talks about your heart's calling being answered, and that's exactly what this feels like. This feels like getting everything you ever dreamed of, and having a relationship with a person who not only delivers in all the ways you consciously asked for, but who also delivers in ways that you never knew you needed. This is the total package. This is the full thing, the real deal. Wow. It makes me wonder about your story, because this doesn't feel like something that just necessarily came easily, but it feels like something that's really unfolding beautifully at this point. The thing I see about this partnership that's coming in for you is it's one that's deeply connected. It's extremely romantic and passionate. Did I mention passionate? There's a whole lot of passion here in this new connection that's coming in. I think that you're very, very close to having a relationship that's built on a solid foundation. In this new connection that's coming in, there's honesty here. There's trust here. There's amazing, amazing communication here. And there's a really honest desire to get to know each other. I feel like this person is gonna do all the things, gonna put in all the work that may have been missing in the past. All the work that it's almost like at one point you wondered if you deserved it because no one would deliver in that way. So it was like, is this not what I'm supposed to have in my life? Is this not something that I deserve? But now you've reached a point where you are sure that you're deserving of this, and this person's going to do all the work from A to Z. Everything you could ever ask for and imagine and dream of, this person's going to deliver, and you won't even have to ask for it. Wow. I feel like with the Fates card here, this is a message that this is all happening in perfect timing and that things are working out beautifully. This is what makes me think that your journey to this place might not have been an easy one, but almost like it was worth it. It's almost like it brought you to this place. Like this feeling of being absolutely sure and of knowing who you are and what you deserve. It's like you would not have arrived at this place without everything that you've been through. But you have really kind of been molded into this beautiful, lovely, love attracting person that is bringing this awesome connection into your life. It's like you never would have been able to do this if it weren't for the ups and downs, but it's all happening perfectly. It's like it's your destiny. This is so beautiful. This is this is a very straightforward answer. I'm just trying to give you more details about it because I do see a lot of little intricacies when it comes to this relationship, how the communication is going to be, how the trust is going to be. It's going to feel like something that is all the things that was always missing before in any connection. This was always missing. This part wasn't great. You were settling for less in this area. This is going to give you everything that you ever asked for. And it really does feel like it's just all happening when you are perfectly ready for this and when this person is perfectly ready for this. But this is an overwhelming yes. New love is entering your life. Let's look at your last oracle card and then we'll get into your tarot and see what else we can find out. So you have freedom. That's what this feels like, actually. That's what this connection feels like. This feels like a relationship where you are totally and completely free to be yourself, to express yourself however you want to without being judged. It feels like this is a really mature energy. Like you're going to come to this connection very evolved and mature, and this person's going to meet you exactly where you are. So there's freedom here in expression, and there's just freedom for you to show up as your total self, as your whole and complete self, and this person will do exactly the same thing. I think that this person loves you more and more the more that they learn about you. So it's not the kind of connection where you're afraid to reveal certain parts of yourself because you're afraid this person will abandon you or that they will look at you differently. This is like when they find out all the little things about you that have made you into who you are, when they find out how strong you are and what you've been through, they're going to love you more for it. And I think this is something that you can pick up on and sense from this person from the beginning. And that's why you feel that you can open up to them so easily. Honestly, this relationship just feels like it lifts a huge weight off of your shoulders. And I think that you bring this this feeling of freedom into all areas of your life once this relationship is fully integrated in, because you just have this lighter vibe about you. Like there's just something like the weight has been lifted. You're able to kind of float and soar more because this person just just does that for you. They just alleviate something. It's like, you know what it is? It's like having this person in your life is going to make you feel supported in a way that lets you finally be able to relax. So it's almost like they bring you this grounded feeling, and that grounded feeling lets you kind of float. It's like you're tethered. They tether you, they secure you, so you do feel like you have that connection, you have that support, you have someone to turn to, someone to lean on, someone that will accept you, and that allows you to just kind of let go and be free in so many areas of your life. This is actually a really, really beautiful connection, and this will be a lasting connection. For sure, a lasting connection. Let's look at your tarot cards. Okay, we have the Five of Materials. That's Five of Pentacles energy. I think we're getting a little bit more about your story here. Yeah. The Tower. Queen of Inspiration. Let's focus. And Awakening. So this is Judgment. Okay. This is the feeling I was picking up on. This is really beautiful energy. This connection is going to be beautiful. It feels like it's going to effortlessly flow in. We'll get some clues about timing in a minute. We'll kind of close the reading with that. It feels like, let's see. I'm not really picking up on anything that's definite timing when it comes to this, but what I will say is it doesn't feel blocked or restricted in any way. It feels like this could flow in at any moment because you have arrived at a place where you're completely ready for this to come in. But it did seem to me before like it took some work to arrive at this place. You did not just wake up one day and you were just ready to welcome in this beautiful romance, and you were just totally accepting, and you had done all of the healing that you needed to do. Like you worked for this, and that's what this is showing me. This Five of Pentacles energy, this Tower energy, this is showing me where you've come from. So yeah, you've been through it. That's what I can see. You've already been through the breakups and the bad relationships and the intense feelings of loneliness. But what's coming, it makes all of that pain worth it somehow. And that's that feeling with the fates, and this feeling of like it's all happening in perfect timing, like it's destined in some way. All of what you've been through is what has made you this person that can accept this kind of beautiful love, that can show up, that can be mature enough and developed enough personally to be able to be present in a relationship like this. Because I think that this person that's coming into your life, they're giving off a very mature energy, and it's like you would have to be able to match that. You two would have to be able to be a match. And I think that you'll find that the two of you have been through similar things in life and can really understand each other on a deep fundamental level, really will be able to relate to some of the events, the hardships that you've gone through in your life. If this is coming after a huge shake up to your life, because for some of you, this growth took place after something ended. This could be a romantic relationship. It could be that something in your life ended or changed abruptly and kind of threw you for a loop with this Tower energy here. That may have been the catalyst for you to arrive at this place. And I think that now you're able to kind of look back at some of those things that happened and see the lesson in it, and see how it developed you, how it grew you, how you're proud of the person that you are right now. And a lot of that is because of some of these hardships that you had to go through. And I think this romance that's coming into your life is gonna be a huge payoff. Like it's gonna feel like finally the right thing, finally putting these kind of feelings, this Five of Materials, this Tower energy, putting those kind of feelings behind you. It looks like you are really tapping into your power with this Queen of Inspiration energy. I think you're in a place where you must have woken up to how deserving you are, and you must have started to love yourself. I think that you're on this journey of self-love and self-discovery, and it's like the better you get at that, the more able other people are able to love you, and it feels like this person is going to come into your life and mirror all of that love that you've been showing yourself. All three of these cards over here are just giving me this vibe, this self-discovery, this self-love, and this kind of, I mean, awakening is here, and I want to say this awakening energy, but yeah, there's a definite evolution here that has unfolded for you. It's very clear, and I think that this kind of energy, this centered energy, there's a focus to it too. It's like you've been on a mission. You've been really determined to get to this place. And this reading is just confirmation that you have done it, that you are doing it, that you are on this path. And what it's bringing to you is a beautiful, beautiful romance. This is how you attracted this love into your life, by loving yourself and by growing in so many ways. This person is so drawn to you, and feels so much passion towards you. That's showing up repeatedly in this reading. And I feel like in a lot of ways, I'm able to see how this person sees you. So it's almost like I'm seeing you through their eyes, and they are absolutely smitten. They are amazed by you. So beautiful energy. I don't really feel like anything's holding this back. I think you're doing great. I think you've done the work. So let me draw a month for you. I've been just drawing 1 month, just to get an idea about timing. Let me get a hold of one. Okay, so we will use this just to see timing, and we have July. So that could be an indication that this new love will come into your life in the month of July. This is a timeless reading, so this can be anytime you're watching this. Like if July is right around the corner, or maybe it's going to take a few months, it really can mean a lot of things for different people. I start then thinking of all the ways we could interpret this. So in July, what comes to mind is Cancer energy. So this person might be a Cancer. Then I'm just drawn to the fact that's giving me watery vibes, and this whole reading is very emotional. It's very emotion centered. So this person might be an extremely emotional person, or really tapped into their emotions. I think your connection is going to be highly emotional, so that could be another indication. And then the number 7 comes to mind, with July being the 7th month. So just however that is significant to you. And then let's do a couple of charms and just see what other clues we can get about who this person is, or where you might meet them. Okay, so we have an R. I'm having really today, can't get the camera to focus, so let's see, work with me. There we go. An R, so this person's name might start with an R. The place you meet them, R might be significant. We also have a U. I'm kind of hearing like a question with that. Like this person might approach you by asking you a question, like, are you single? Maybe that. Let's see. We have Pisces. This person might be a Pisces. And we have Leo energy here. Yeah, this person might, with July and Leo, so they could be someone born at the very end of July and have kind of Leo energy. Let's get one more. And we also have Virgo. Focus. Well, you might have to trust me. There we go. We have Virgo energy here as well. Leo, Virgo. That, I think the same, like a similar thing happened in the first reading. So maybe check that one out, because there was something happening in those months in like the July, August, September. I don't think July was a part of that reading, but the August, September definitely. So this summer might be a big time for new romance to be kicking off, just as a collective. But yeah, it looks like this could happen for you really at any time. That's the feeling I'm getting with this reading, is that, like, of course I wanted to do the timing and all of this, like July might be significant to you, but this feels like this could happen at any time, because it's really about you being completely ready for it and knowing how deserving you are and knowing exactly what you want. I just feel like you are drawing this in so soon and so easily and effortlessly. That's the thing about this for you. It's going to feel easy. It's going to feel like you don't have to put any effort into this at all. You've already done the work. So it's, when this comes in, it's just going to flow in so naturally. So I think that's all of the messages I see for you. Number 3, thank you so much for hanging out with me and letting me read your cards. If you liked this reading, if it resonated with you, don't forget to like the video, leave me a comment down below, and hit subscribe if you feel like doing it. And I will see you again in another reading really soon. Bye.